You know, we experienced a lot of hatred. We experienced a lot of Section 8, which is ruggedness, you know, not having this, not having that. You know what I mean? And I feel as if that it gives an opportunity to not only us, but y'all. You know, y'all can see that we're doing this as young 24, 23, 20 years old. You know, y'all are around this age. And y'all are like, hey, how can I do it? And we're going to give you that guidance and that platform. But nobody's given that time, you know, and I feel like that's the thing is the time, being able to give someone time, being able to have time to write your music, being able to have time to sit down and think, being able to have time to figure out who you want around you with your music. You know, I feel like time is the most, you know, important thing, because with an experience you need to have time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to be able to have time to do what you want, which is your dream. So
Nah, facts.
I'm glad that we got into this.
So I got one more question to ask you, man. Like, bro, like T. Ross said, there's a lot of young artists out here, or artists in general, that that's either nervous, that don't know what to do, this and that. Like, what inspirational words could you get them, or like what could you tell the people today, like young artists,
Yeah.
like some encouraging words, man?
Definitely. Look. I'm gonna give you one key to this thing that is probably the best hint that you could ever get, and that's once you start, if you turn around, you're just gonna give up and go back to how you just were.
So
When no matter what, you should always just continue to push on, even if you really can't even get any type of achievements done or goals accomplished. Still, just continue to push on, because someone's gonna see you, and that one person can turn into three, and three can turn into five, and five can be 10, and sooner or later you'll be seen, and no one can stop a star shine.
Absolutely. Either way, it's gonna happen.
Facts.
So
Wise words from Nip.
Wise words from Nip. I like that. L for L.
Tell everybody where they can follow you at, man. Where they
L
can.
for L shit. L for L Nip. As
L
soon as
for
you type in
L Nip.
L for L, that drink gonna pop up. Promise you.
The letter L, y'all.
Promise you.
Letter
As soon as
L.
you put the L, the drink
The
gonna
number
pop up.
4 L Nip. He's gonna send it to us, and we're gonna go ahead and drop it down here. Even though we know we still need to drop it down here for y'all. Let's go ahead and move on to our third topic, man. And this is something that my brother talked about. You know, and this is something that I really want to talk about.
Here we go.
Yeah, and we need to talk about it, guys, because honestly, this is something that's going on. And it's like, why don't minorities have access to financial freedom? Or why is it that they have less access to financial freedom? You know, and we need to figure out, why is it that our youth don't have the goals and the things, the priorities set for themselves that everybody else has as adults and people of age and people that had that experience given to them? Why do we feel like minorities have less access to that? Good question, huh? Let's go ahead and say something, though.
I guess. L for L Nip.
I'm gonna let him think. I'm gonna ask you.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Just think about it.
Why do minorities have less financial access? It starts with schools, man.
Yeah.
No, I honestly say it starts with home. But then that reverts back to school, because somebody has to be a teacher first before they can be. You feel me? Like, we had to have a teacher. Like, we had to learn. We had to have somebody teach us how to walk, talk, read. You feel me? How to use your limbs, your organs, like your body.
Yeah.
The only thing we didn't have to have somebody teach us how to do was breathe.
Absolutely.
So when it comes to that, like, it starts in schools. Like, we do have financial literacy classes. Like, I took a financial literacy class, but like, coming out of that financial literacy class, or even coming out of high school, how many people know how to? I'm gonna ask both of y'all. Did both of y'all know how to buy a house right after school?
No.
Did both of y'all know how to go get a car right after school?
Yes.
I mean, somewhat.
Like, without anybody else, just you.
No.
Just you personally.
Absolutely not, because nobody would have gave me the opportunity to.
Do y'all know how to go take out a loan from the bank?
No.
Do you know how to set up a QR code?
No.
But what I'm saying, like, it starts with school. Like, yeah, we learned the basic of math, reading, writing, this and that. But I'm not targeting schools. I'm not saying this or that, but I watched Wall Street Trapper, and I want to shout out to Wall Street Trapper. And Wall Street look like us now, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
He says it, man. Like we play the wrong game, and it's only because of the simple fact we fall into the system to where it's like, all right, we go to work, come home, pay our bills. Yeah. Like we don't do anything for us. So we've been instilled at a young age that we're scripted to do this. That's why now in the 21st century, entrepreneurship is strong right now. Like absolutely. At an all-time high, everybody is an entrepreneur. Like everybody has their own business, or majority of the people have their own business, and I love it because of the simple fact we're breaking free of that chain. Now we have access or more access to that financial freedom that the higher ups had.
Yeah, we have access to things that we didn't have before.
So look at it like this: when you go. Coming from where I came from and coming from somebody that was born with a silver spoon in their mouth, they can put their money in the stock market. I put my money in the shoebox, right? We both go to jail. Who's going to come out with more profit?
The person that puts their money in the stock market.
But we didn't know that because they don't teach that in school.
Absolutely.
Do you know how to open up an LLC to start your business right after high school? Do you know how to do it now? You know how to do it now?
Yeah.
But who taught you how to do it?
Myself.
Yourself, right?
Yeah.
So why is it that they get the access handed to them,
but they don't use it?
They take it for granted. Just like the second topic that we talked about. Why can't we have that same access? You feel me?
So it's more along the lines of not that if we have the access, it's that we have the access and we're not using it as minorities.
No, because we don't have the access to it. I mean, we have more access to it now if we put our mind to it. But
like Instagram and
what I was saying was basically like, why is it that we have to fight 10 times harder to get the access to it? Yeah. Basically, versus somebody that, like, if you go to private school, you guarantee the scholarship. Yeah. You go to public school, you gotta work for that scholarship, right?
Absolutely.
You gotta bust your ass for that scholarship, right?
Yeah, but you pay for private school.
But exactly, what he's stating is that.
But then
has the opportunity.
But then look on the back end, right? On the back end, you're not paying for public school, but you gotta pay for college.
Yeah, but you also gotta pay for school lunch too.
Huh?
You pay for school lunch too.
So y'all,
the school system is still taking your money.
To get more on specifics, we're really trying to figure out why the people that are in Section 8, in struggle, in poverty, why is it that it's harder for these people to gain access to the things that'll help change their lives?
Right.
Because,
you know,
all the old eyes see that money rules the world. So it's like, that's the only thing that they really want. That's the only thing that you can really give them.
So if you don't have money, you don't have that opportunity?
Exactly. That's how they are.
So why
it doesn't
can't
matter the color, though.
So why can't they have I agree but disagree on that.
But why can't they have what?
Huh? Why can't they have the same access though?
Because
but everybody doesn't have the same access is what I'm saying.
Everyone does have that access.
No,
if you have the funding.
See, but not everybody has the funding.
Not everybody. That's what I'm saying. So without the funding, so if everybody, and I always say this to any of my brothers or whatever, like I live in a world where I look at it like this. I take away all the material things. I take away all the clothes. We butt naked with sheet curtains on us. We taking us back to man cave days. If we done that, who would be a conqueror and who would be a leader of this world? For real, really. Without the technology, without the materialistic things, without the money, without anything but just your full flesh, like you and your village. Like, how are you going to survive that way? So that's what I mean. Why can't everybody, if everybody had a level, equal playing field like that, don't you think poverty numbers would be lower?
People would have more opportunities to be able to seize opportunities.
Or they would just take one of the little jackpots and just give that shit out and have everybody in housing.
So, you know, what I find funny is that we can actually use this for another topic. And we can go straight into it, even though It's along the same lines. Why is it that those that are in poverty, you'll get one businessman, you'll get one athlete, and you'll get a whole lot of trap heads? Why is it that people value tangible things quicker than, or put more values to tangible things like money, accessories, cars, clothes, house, things like that? Why do people put that first before the hunger and the hustle that it takes to get that? People just say, hey, I'm going to go risk my life for a little bit of bread, instead of saying, hey, I have an opportunity in something that everybody else doesn't have, which is the mental ability to be able to do something and take that and run with it. Why is it that people would rather take the trap route than the business route?
They see easy money right now.
Yeah.
That's coming from that kind of background, man. Not even kind of background, coming from that background, seeing it all my life. Like I said, mom got sick when I was 5 years old, so I had to honestly help my mother. I was the only child for 21 years. So I was in shit I wasn't supposed to be in, honestly speaking. So, and I don't hide that from the world. Like, that's me. That's my foundation of what made me concrete, how I am today. So, it's easy money, man. It's easy, fast money, off the charts, no tax, no nothing. So it's like, it's right there. I know how I get it. I don't gotta get caught. If I don't get caught, I'm good. But a lot of people mess up because they get too big, man.
Yeah. People start feeling like they somebody. And
they get too big,
people
man.
start noticing what they got going on and stuff like that. But so honestly, do you feel like it's the fact that people want that quick money? Do you feel like that's the reason why people would take the quick route other than the long, thought out, processed route?
Patience, man. Patience. That's my message of the day too. So I'm gonna pause what we talking about right now, and I'm gonna speak on that. My bad, y'all. Patience, man. That's the message of the day from TEC, man. When you patient and you wait for things, nothing come like you wanted to come when it's rushed. Nothing come like you wanted to come when you wanted to come on your time. For all my believers out there, keep praying, man. God's gonna make it happen when it's meant to happen. All my non-believers, just stay focused, keep grinding, keep doing what you're doing. If you see it through, you manifest it, it's gonna come, man. Patience. I don't know what that looks like for a lot of people, but work on your patience, man. If you work on your patience, man, it'll make a whole lot of things easy in life. But yeah, back to that topic. A lot of people not patient, man. So they want the right now instead of waiting or seeing a vision. They always say, well, what's easy it's not worth it. What comes easy isn't worth it. Anything worth having is worth working for. So when you take the time, and that's what I was saying, that experience, when you take that time for that athlete take that time to mold his craft. You an artist, you take the time to sit down, listen to the beat, enjoy the beat, put lyrics together that's meaningful to you. When you take that time and you do that, and you can produce good, you efficient, then you receive your benefits and your blessings, because now you're doing it the right way. When you going against that grain, man, for that quick money, man, it always come back to bite you in your ass. Always come back to bite you in your ass.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I feel like it's a patience thing with us as a culture.
Longevity. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So man, I feel like that was deep, and that's exactly what we needed to hear. I'm not gonna lie, because patience will help you get through a lot in life.
Yeah.
So, if y'all have more patience and take y'all's time with opportunities instead of rushing it, I feel like it'll be more value to you. If you take your time with it and you realize how much it takes to put something into a craft, you'll take care of it better. So, definitely be patient. I feel like we're in a season of opportunity for every one of us, so let's definitely seize the opportunity.